I don't know. Seems a little hypocritical to me. What the hell do I know? I don't know shit. You've been waiting for this one, haven't you? You knew it was coming. Well, Uncle Vigilante's back. Like a good rash. How are you, everyone? It is wonderful. I don't even know what day it is. I don't care. All I know is that I am on a treasured cigar walk. Thank you. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, MixX. This cigar walk's for you. And it's awesome. I mean, I'm telling you, it is awesome. Well, to catch everyone up, if you're watching this, you've probably already seen the debate that we had. This is kind of the post-mortem analysis of the debate that we had with Raphael and MixX, Mr. X. I don't know what it is. I really just, I don't want to offend. And so we're just going to stick with MixX for now. Bear with me. I don't want to get run over. But some people out there may prefer if I were. But anyway, yeah. Had a debate. Max Freeman, the founder of Epic Cash. Todd Lewis. He is the lead tech developer for Epic Cash and Epicenter, if you will. And then we also had a, keynote debater. Mimble Wimble joined us. Did a great job, fantastic job. And we had a couple of seats on the debate stage for Rafael Laverde, who's the crypto vigilante, and Mr. X or MixX, whatever you want to refer to him as. Those chairs were left empty. We really tried to get them on. But we had some paper tigers there instead, representing them, because their words spoke for them, because I just hijacked screenshots from the Telegram chat. By the way, it looks like it's gonna rain and get nasty, so I may have to finish this up smoking a cigar in my covered back porch. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? So, damn, it's good to see you. I mean, it really is. It's been a while. It has been a while. You know, it took a while preparing for this debate. It was an international debate, and had a great turnout. And I think everyone really enjoyed the discussion. But there was definitely a clear winner. Definitely a clear winner. Actually, it was a three-way tie. A three-way tie. And I'll tell you who the three winners were. Hey guys, how are you? Good. Good. Have some amigos playing in their backyard. But I'll tell you who the winners were. The clear number one winner, in my mind, well, no, I can't say clear. I don't know if I should put them in alphabetical order, because it was a three-way tie. I mean, we had professional photographers there, and it was a photo finish. You've never seen a photo finish that was a three-way tie like that. So the three-way tie was, first of all, let's go in the E is before I. So the first one was censorship. Censorship absolutely won the three-way tie. Because the outcome of that debate, Uncle Vigilante, you can reach me at theunclevigilante@gmail.com, or on Twitter. I'm starting to have some fun on Twitter, so you want to make sure that you follow me there. And it's simply at Uncle Vigilante. And of course, on YouTube, all it is at Uncle Vigilante. So there you go. We'll talk about branding in a minute. But yeah, so the one three-way tie winner was censorship, because I ended up getting banned out of the Telegram chat of the Crypto Vigilante and the Dollar Vigilante, because they're true to being anarchists, I guess, because I think anarchy is banning anyone who doesn't agree with me. I think that's what Raphael said. I'll have to see if I can get a graphic, but I think that's what he said when he was holding up those spears, wearing that pirate hat with his Monero tattoo. So I think, again, I might have it wrong by a syllable or two. I think I have it right. So that was one, censorship one, because thou shalt not have an engaged discussion that violates the sensibilities of MixX and Raphael. Raphael, by the way, I figured him out. His move is, he's just, or I should say his kind of one move is appeal to authority. I was going back and I was looking before the debate, and I was watching some of his videos, and every time he gets on and he's wanting to sound really smart, he appeals to authority. So he always begins with, Jeff says, I remember what Ed Bugos says, or let us remember what Mr. X says, and it's always an appeal to authority. So I don't know if there's, I'm not going to go there about an original thought in his head. I'm sure he has some, like, where's the ban button? But I don't know. So there's that, and then every once in a while, he'll throw out his favorite three words, which is Austrian economics, dude. Austrian economics, because that immediately, you know, when you're driving down the road and you want to take it out of neutral and put it into first gear and just, you know, that's kind of how he engages when he needs a go-to. Austrian economics, dude. So, you know what would be a great debate? Wonder if he'd be up for this. Is Max Freeman, the founder of Epic, he actually knows his shit about Austrian economics. So note to self, Uncle V, try to arrange that debate. Don't hold your breath though, Uncle V. So censorship won, and the second winner, and I am just delighted to be able to announce, is that my cigar walks won. My cigar walks won because, man, this tastes good. I mean, look at that. That's a nice burn. Tastes so damn good. And what I realized, exclamation point, is that the TCV chat and TDV chat, first of all, the TDV chat is nothing but just a giant sucking sound as far as everything that's going on in this world. And that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I have Uncle Odd Lounge on Telegram. Go to it, Uncle Odd Lounge. Join it. That's like the Dollar Vigilante, where you just have a lot of people that are, you know, posting memes about Clown Schwab and Kill Gates and all of that. And so you know, I don't hang out in there. I do a drive-by every once in a while, but I don't like hanging in there because it just kind of sucks my soul. I get it. There's a lot of nasty shit going around. I don't need to be reminded every day. But the place that I do love, and I hope you join as well, is Uncle Vigilante Lounge on Telegram. Go there. But with the Crypto Vigilante Telegram chat, I was just finding, oh, that's kind of cool. See the little Zyka? Guys, you see the bunny over there? Let's go see. Can you see the bunny? He's gonna run. I'll try to be really, oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right. I think he was, I'm right here, honey. I think he was the winner of that race. So, and by the way, my lighter left out of gas. So, if you think I'm puffing on this too much, it's just that if it stops burning, it's a waste of a cigar. But what the hell else are you doing anyway? I mean, you have time, you have patience, right? You have to be patient today in this crypto ecosystem. Because I think all of our portfolios are in the shitter, right? Hang on for dear life. It'll come back, though. It'll come. A lot of lessons learned, man, in this last 6 months. Ton of lesson learned. But if you're interested in the debate that we had with the Paper Tigers, just watch the video that's down below. It should be the one right underneath, to where you have Mr. X, Mix X versus Mimblewimble, the debate. Great audience. They were cheering for Mimblewimble. It was awesome. Hung out with Mimblewimble afterwards, and man, I don't know how MW, I get to call him MW. I don't know how he does it, because he has all those autograph seekers and paparazzi and stuff like that. Oh, I got to show you guys something. See this? Oh, come on, go down. Go down. You see that? See that? Watch this. Do you see that? Okay. Now, imagine that, all right? All right? Imagine that. I got to make sure none of them got on my freaking leg. I'm here, honey. Did you find me? Okay, hold on. Let's do this snap thing again. Find my face, honey. There you go. Now let me go up a little bit. Come on. All right, there we go. Anyway, do you see all those ants in that huge ant hill? Well, this weekend, my wife took our dog Lexi for a walk, little white schnauzer. And little Lexi, she's the cutest little thing, but she just hates people who are walking dogs. And she just punches way above her weight. And so what she does, you know the bowls that go right before they charge? Well, that's what little Lexi does when she sees somebody walking a dog. She'll get up and then she'll start doing her hind legs. Well, what she did is she was there in this neighborhood. It's like these little freaking ant beds are popping up everywhere. And she went on one of those while my wife had her. My wife was trying to apologize to the people who were coming. And little Lexi started doing that bull thing with her back legs. And she just threw the whole ant pile towards my wife's legs. and just kept doing it. And my wife got covered with all of these ants. And she was about a half mile away on the walk, and all the ants started biting her. She had to take off her shoes and her socks, and they just kept biting her all up her legs. I mean, she had like 100 ant bites on her. So by the time she got home, that poison had started going to work in her system. And she texted me, and I was upstairs, and usually, you know, I put it this way, I didn't look at her text right away. Shame on me. But so then she called me, and she said, I think I'm gonna pass out. So I'm like, what the? So I go downstairs, and I hear the shower. So I go into the bathroom and check in the shower, and she's not there. And I look in the bedroom, and she's not there. I'm like, Yana, where are you? And I hear in the corner here. So she was in the corner of our bedroom with her back against the wall, her head back, her face was beet red, and she had white shit all over her legs, which was, she was putting Benadryl on, and she was going into anaphylactic shock. So I called 911, and they got there in about 8 minutes, I think. And long story tolerable, the happy ending, she didn't have to go to the hospital. They were able to counter the anaphylactic shock, and she's okay. I mean, as okay as you can be when you get poisoned and stuff. But that was the weirdest thing, wasn't it? I mean, crazy. Crazy. So, sorry, I saw that ant bed, and I just had to share that story. But anyway, my cigar fund was a winner. And then I have to throw it down to Mimblewimble. Mimblewimble kicked some ass. Mimblewimble, represented by Todd Lewis and Max Freeman, because Mimblewimble does not speak English, so it's a different language. So thank goodness we had 2 interpreters with us at the debate, and they were able to clearly articulate Mimblewimble's arguments. And Mimblewimble just kicked ass. Just kicked Mix X's ass. Kicked Raphael's ass. Left him speechless. I mean, they didn't say a word. They didn't have a word of refutation during that debate. And if you know Raphael, that's unlike him to be totally, debated into silence. But we had the 2 empty chairs there, and the Paper Tigers, not one of them said a word. Well, so shout out to Mr. Mimblewimble. You're a legend. You really are. So, yeah, that was a 3-way tie. But I do have to give TCV and TDV credit. They did refund me after they banned me. Probably a smart move. I've had a ton of direct messages from people, though, who were also banned, and they didn't get a refund. I have no control over that. I'm sorry about that. But the theme was consistent. You just cannot exchange in the Crypto Vigilante chat. Far be it from anyone to disagree with the self-ordained Lord and Saviors of crypto analytics in there. The Lord and Saviors of censorship, anarchists, because anarchy is about censorship resistance or something. I don't know. I don't know, seems a little hypocritical to me. What the hell do I know? I don't know shit. Except this cigar is excellent. By the way, if you like this content, first of all, pound that like button. Follow me on Twitter, Uncle Vigilante. Come over to Uncle Vigilante Lounge at on Telegram, and welcome to the family, man. We don't claim to know it all. You can come in and ask a lot of questions, and man, we have some great guests coming on. It's coming up. I'll get to that. But yeah, if you like what I do, there's you know, an Uncle Vigilante cigar fund down there. You know, I don't charge you $700 for my service. I'd say sponsoring that debate, engaging in the live debate that was recorded, and then that post-edit probably took me a total of 14 hours, maybe. So, it's a labor of love, but man, you know, if you like what I do, hey, support my cigar fund. That's all. That's my only appeal. Or at minimum, just hit the like button and share the channel with others. I think they'll like this channel. It's dedicated to newbies. And, you know, word of warning to anyone out there who wants to go after their own subscriber base and kick the shit out of the newbies while they're down. Probably not a good idea. Because, well, because. That's all. But, you know, my cigar walks benefit, they win, because not being sucked into that TCV negative karma, respect my authority chat room, I venture to say I will free up at least an hour a day, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 90 minutes. So when you factor that out over a year, man, thank you, Raphael. Thank you, MixX. I appreciate the time back. I really do. I'm genuine when I say that. Because these taste so damn good. And dealing with your drama just cuts into my cigar time. What good comes from that? Nothing or nothing. Okay. From the more productive file, I want to let you know that you're going to want to kind of set your clock to Sundays, noon to 1 p.m. That's when I'm going to go live with Max and other guests on Epicenter Live on the Uncle Vigilante channel. That's where we're going to review the week, talk about what we want to talk about, maybe have some interesting guests on, and talk about what's coming up. Because if you haven't noticed by now, by listening to him, and he's going to hate that I say this. He really is. But Max, I'm sorry. I've dealt with a lot of executives over the year. A lot of smart people. I cannot say in my entire career, even though I've worked with some of the most amazing entrepreneurs in the world, that I have ever worked with what I would consider to be a true genius. And I am going on record right now of saying that Max is a true genius. And I'll talk about that here in a second based upon giving you a little sneak peek. But man, oh man. I mean, don't take my word for it, Raphael and Mr. X. No diss against you guys. I'm not going to declare you two geniuses, that's for sure. But just listen to what Max says, how he says it. There's not one thing in this, anything financially related or cryptocurrency related or anything that this guy can't give you like war and peace answer. It's amazing. I love that guy. Well, just because he's so networked, he's setting me up with, and you know my love for privacy, he's setting me up with all kinds of guests who are privacy focused. So I think it's important for all of us to recognize that in this world of crypto, that there are, or the blockchain, there are people out there who are solving real world problems privately. And one guest that I'm going to have on, and there's a 12-hour time difference, so that's why it's going to be kind of a screwy time. But Friday morning, Eastern time, 9 a.m., I'm going to have Ruben Yap. Ruben Yap is the co-founder of Firo.org, Firo.org. I would just invite you to go there and read a little bit. Do your work, Raphael. Read the report. Read the website. So Firo's going to come on, and he is going to drop some knowledge on us that's going to blow our minds. If Max says this guy is like next level, I believe him. You can find him. Go to his Twitter. That's a good place to start. Ruben Yap, REUBENYAP, REUBENYAP, and just read up. Get a little preview before that interview. It's going to be Friday morning. This Friday morning, 9 a.m. Next week, it'll be later in the week. Sorry, guys. Let me cross the street here so I can focus, because it looks like it's gonna storm. Probably better to head on back. But next week I'm gonna have as a guest Kingsley Edwards. Oops, sorry. Right here, honey. Right here. Maybe come up a little bit. What do you think? Is that better? Is that better? Thank you. A little down. You're fickle today. You're fickle. Your cycle might be coordinating with Raphael's and Mix X's. I don't know. But Kingsley Edwards, he's the CEO of Flote.app. That's FLOTE.app. This guy is allergic to censorship. So he's probably not going to be happy that in this last debate that censorship won. But that's what his problem that he's solving is going to manage. Go to FLOTE.app and check it out, man. That's going to be where people like me are ultimately going to be able to live stream and post content that is not just censorship resistant, but it's censorship free. I can't wait to talk to that guy. He is, again, Max knows the dude. I guess used to live next to him in Las Vegas. And one of the super secrets that most of us have is that all of our wives are really smart. They're the real power structure They're the ones who and we're just their puppets. But I guess he has a really, really smart wife. As does Max, by the way. Amazingly nice couple. But anyway, Rolf, you might want to tune into that. Get a lesson or two on what anarchy, being an anarchist, is really all about. It's fighting censorship, not participating in it. So, yeah, I got my, they refunded my subscriptions. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the $700 from TCV and the $300 from TDV, and I am going to use that as an opportunity to buy more Epic, and use that as an opportunity to be able to do kind of a tutorial on how to buy. And then we'll just have a, from the thank you TDV file, from the thank you TCV file, I'll just periodically share how that $1,000 portfolio is doing. And we'll talk about it. I think that'll be kind of fun. So, you know, it'll be like turning lemons into lemonade, right? From a subscription that cost me dearly to an investment that's going to become very, very profitable over the years. So I can't wait. I think that'll buy me around just under a couple thousand Epic. And so we'll see, man. We'll see. And I have had some folks talk about the Vite Exchange app, the Vite Wallet, V-I-T-E wallet, or it might be V-I-T-E, well, they call it VTEX. That's the right way to say it. Once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty cool app. But here's the inside baseball. You know, it may be kind of a small pain in the ass, not a huge one. I did a video, it's down below, maybe a dozen down, on why Uncle V likes Epic and how do you buy it. Lots and lots of people have used that video to buy Epic. I hate the word, but you know, hey, worked for Hex. Is there a thing called Epicans? I don't know. That probably makes Max's skin crawl, because he is all about being the absolute class in cryptocurrency. And I've been fortunate enough. So I want to just make a statement that, look, when everything gets pretty, when the app, when the wallet, when the Epicentral wallet comes out, which is freaking awesome. I have seen it. I've seen the prototype. It's going to be just freaking awesome. And it is not just going to be about a coin. It's going to be about a whole Epicentral ecosystem that will, at its basis, at its core, is Epicenter. And then you're going to have Epic Cash, ECR token, EUSD. So if you get to a point to where you want to, you know, maybe, look, Epic is like everything else. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. Will be a nice bumpy ride up. The thing you should know about Epic Cash is that it's HTTPS Bitcoin. BTC, as we know it, is not Bitcoin. This I can tell you. This I can tell you. BTC is an abortion. Bitcoin, per Satoshi's vision, and no, Raphael, it's not BSV. BSV had a lot of problems this week, didn't it, Raphael? Something about just like 190 nodes or something like that. Just got its ass kicked. Because it's not Satoshi's original vision. Epic Cash is, except it has the benefit of 10 years of tech advancement, and it's going to be private Bitcoin without jumping through all of your nunchuck sword swinging hoops. And you're not going to have to use exchanges that are likely going to, you know, roll up and take everyone's money in due time. It's not if, it's when. Trade Ogre disappoints a lot of people, and that's a dangerous exchange. Max can talk about that, but you're not going to find that with Epicenter. I can't wait for you guys to for Max to reveal that whole ecosystem. But if you're an R holder, you're going to be happy, guys, because we love us R. We love that team. And you know, unlike Raviel, who just wants to kick people when they're down, you know, and he's all after them about this, you know, independent audit and stuff. Well, Max stepped up, and he's actually donating to that audit fund, and is going to be doing an air grab, not airdrop. Airdrop is like spam. Air grab is for those people paying attention who want to be able to get some ECR for free because you're an R holder. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. And there's a lot of collaboration going on between Epic and R. And we didn't even have to get MixX's permission. Or Raphael's. So that's kind of cool. Not to mention the 5 exchanges that are top tier exchanges where Epic's going to be on. When all of that happens, people, Epic's not going to be 50, 60 cents. So I'm just telling you, this isn't investment advice, nor is this a chum and dump, nor is it a chum and dump. This is just me doing my work, networking with some really smart people, learning about great technology, and sharing my journey with you. And for those of you who, look, even if you wanted to take a flyer, just get a moon bag. I mean, how many of you can't afford to get a couple hundred Epic? I mean, it's cheap. But look, you do you, I'll do me, okay? But you can keep coming back, and I'll keep reporting on my my TCV, TDV, Epic portfolio, those 1,000 coins, and you know, we'll see how they do over the next years. It's gonna be awesome. So, what else? Man, I think about, I wanted to share with you, people are saying that I should rebrand to just Uncle V! Exclamation point. And, you know, here's my point of view on that. Is, I say it all the time, with anything, start ugly, okay? So as you know, I started as Uncle Odd because my nephew couldn't enunciate Todd, and I know Raphael's really working hard to pivot me away from the vigilante side. I don't care. You can call me Uncle Odd. I love it, man. That's I wear that with pride, man. That reminds me of just the best Christmas I ever had, where my nephew gave me an Uncle Odd cap, and I lost it in a move about a dozen years ago. It pisses me off, but that's where Uncle Odd came from. And then when I had Raphael on my channel, when I pivoted away from the Druid Babylonian Bastards speak into crypto, you know, dedicating my channel to newbies, he came on. It was a great interview, and he baptized me as Uncle Vigilante, so I pivoted to that. Now, I refer to myself, and guests talk to me as Uncle V, and I like that, but I'm not rebranding because, you know, 6 months ago, I started ugly, and I had no idea that all of this drama would have happened, and I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Now, perfection is the enemy of progress. So if I would have just sat around 6 months ago and tried to determine what I wanted to be in 6 months, you know, I probably would have never gotten started. So screw that. You wake up every day. I'll tell you what, I have it on my my mirror. I have a yellow sticky. I'm a yellow sticky note guy. I have it on my mirror. It says 3 things. It's 3 very important things to jumpstart my day. And when I shave, I meditate on it. And those 3 things are, in this order: number 1, first and foremost, those of you who have been part of this journey know that I'm about 18 months sober, and you know, there's a lot of people out there who suffer from their own forms of addiction, and addiction's a bitch, man. And so the first thing that I do when I read that, and this comes from the first guy, my very first AA meeting, a dude who has 45 years of sobriety. He said it's real simple. The way you beat this disease, just don't take that first fucking drink. So that's number 1 on my yellow sticky. Just don't take that first fucking drink. So that's my anchor for the day. And so far, 18 months in, 1 day at a time, I've succeeded in doing that. Now the second one is do something good for somebody today without the expectation of anything in return. That can be anything. That can be anything. So I am always on the lookout during the day, no matter where I'm at. Is there anything that I can do for someone? Anything encouraging that I might say? Anything. Can be somebody struggling to get a can on the top shelf at the grocery store. Step in, step up. Do something nice for somebody. So that's number 2 anchor for me. And the third one is you do you. I'm not going to try to be anybody else. I'm just going to do me. I am just going to, you know, not try to back into somebody else's method. Like Max had, he sent me a YouTube link to this guy who has almost 750,000 YouTube followers. And it's kind of like one of these dudes who, you've seen the successful channels out there, like these guys that'll just basically live stream themselves playing video games all day. And the really good ones, I mean, they can be really successful. And so I went to this channel, and this guy is more crypto focused, to where, you know, he's basically in front of a computer all day, live streaming. And I saw some of his some of his videos were like 12 hours. And I looked at that, and I responded back, and I'm like, you know, Max, I'm not signing up to be, you know, a desk monkey to try to replicate anybody else's model. I don't care that I only have 2,500 subscribers. I don't care. They're all organic. They're all you who are watching right now. And if you get something out of it, God bless America. If you don't, you know, tell it, or not, what the hell is it? Shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. TikTok is that way, right? So, I don't know what my channel's going to be in 6 months. I don't care. All I know is that it's not going to be what I think it will be. You do you. That's what I say is my third anchor for the day. So, that's, I think that's a good place to just wrap it up here. I'm almost home. Thank you, Mother Nature, for not raining on my cigar walk. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. I really do. And man, oh man, have I gotten some direct messages from people that have been so encouraging. I mean, I just can't believe, how many good people there are out there. And, you know, drama is so unnecessary. I mean, back when all of this nonsense started, all I did was, you know, just call bullshit on Raphael, my words, throwing newbies under the bus, you know, who were chummed up. I've done all of the forensics. You know the truth. I know everybody knows the truth. It's unassailable. And there were a lot of people who were harmed. Didn't know what the fuck just happened. But instead of showing empathy, and maybe if Raphael had to do it all over again, maybe he'd do it all over again. Because I reached out to him twice, DM, man to man, and basically said, hey, brothers fight, brothers hug it out. And he would have none of it. He had to win in his way. And so look, it is what it is. And I'm really happy with the outcome. I'm really happy with the outcome. Because it feels good to stand up to tyranny. Yeah, I said it. It feels good to stand up to tyranny, wherever it comes, whatever its form. It feels good to stand up to tyranny. Yeah, I said it. It feels good to stand up to tyranny, wherever it comes, whatever its form. So, that's what I did. Back in my Uncle Odd days, that's what I was doing. It's just that the YouTube censors would have nothing of it. Just like the TCV leadership would have nothing of it. And they want to shut down anything or anyone with a dissenting point of view. And that, my friends, quickly becomes an echo chamber. An echo chamber to where what you breed are fanboys and girls and ankle biters. And you know what? It's way more mentally healthy for me to just stand my ground, stand up for myself, stand up for others, and let the chips fall for where they may. Where did they fall? Mimblewimble kicked some ass. All right, guys, I'm out. Cheers. Greetings. Used to be named Uncle Odd, but now I'm known as Uncle Vigilante. And as you can see by the fact I'm wearing a gold chain with a Bitcoin on it, I'm kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm a big deal. But there is one thing that my 43 attorneys that I just hired told me that I needed to say, which is a disclaimer. Don't take any of my advice. Don't take anything that I say on this show or any of my guests as sage counsel. Why? Because I don't know shit.